Welcome back to our channel here at Revel. Today I have a special guest. Just a quick note, we did record this earlier, but we had a little mic mishap, so here we are, we're back again. Yeah, take two. And we were talking about market predictions for 2026 on what people can expect out of this year's market and mortgage rates and how to get financing. So I've got Makayla here. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
My name is Makayla. I'm a home financing advisor with Scotiabank here in North Bay, and I just help cover the district. So I help with North Bay, Powassan, Mattawa, even up to New Liskeard, kind of the whole area.
I've been working with Makayla for a long time. She's helped a lot of my buyers finance their first mortgages, their second mortgages, their income properties, whatever it may be. So she's got a lot of experience, but we have come through like some pretty volatile markets over the last 6 years.
It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah, so can you give us a little update on like the status of the Bank of Canada and what home buyers can expect out of mortgages this year?
The last couple of rate announcements, Bank of Canada has held steady. I think, to be honest, we're gonna see probably the next announcement hold steady as well. I don't really see it coming down too much. There's just so much uncertainty right now. It's really gonna depend on the inflation rates as well. If inflation keeps creeping up, we might actually have to see an increase in rates. It's just going to depend so much on what's happening.
Like at the Canadian level. Very different if you go from like a city to a smaller town right now, or like if we're talking Ontario, the south and the north are so different. So drastically different. All of my referral partners, other brokers I know at our company that are down south, they are slow right now.
Super slow.
And
condos in Toronto, not moving.
Yeah, they have different markets, obviously. Like we don't have the condo market they have. Yes. But it's funny when you talk about condos and down south, they can't sell them. Here, we need them.
Yes.
It's like we need them for seniors.
Yes, seniors love them up here. I actually just did one. And like nice quality condos is something that we're lacking, I would say, here.
Yeah, and then the oversupply down south is so different from the undersupply over here.
Yes.
So when we're talking North Bay and area right now, and I think this is where we might get into some predictions here. So I want to know what you predict for the spring market and for home buyers and how they can best prepare to purchase a home, divest of a home, and then I can kind of jump in as well with the real estate side of things. So go ahead.
Yeah. So I think this spring, so specifically in the North Bay and area market, not talking the South, like just our local market, I think spring's gonna move. Like I think, you know, there's buyers still waiting to get in, a lot of first-time home buyers still, seeing a few seniors looking to downsize as well. I think that higher price points might sit a little bit longer. Again, totally depending where it is. It really depends, certain areas in North Bay as well move, or certain property types move.
Yes. So we have like, basically we have our list of like, it's all the boxes that tick for the most buyers, right? So how many boxes does your property hit for all types of buyers versus if it's only narrowed down to one type of buyer, right? So the homes that have like 3 bedrooms on 1 floor, that's a big box because it's hitting families, it's hitting smaller families or growing families or couples or seniors. Like they still need a spare room, right? Yes. But it also hits them if they have kids. Garage, having a garage, huge. Being in a good neighborhood, close to amenities, right? It being a bungalow versus like a split level or a 2-story, right? Bungalows are very versatile for all types of people. And then price point, right? So I feel like what I've seen is an early uptick in the spring market, and we've seen a lot of movement already. We have a lot of sales on the board right now, and which is not typical for this time of year before March, right? So we're going to see a lot of homes, pricing a lot of homes out. I find there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of estate sales. There's a lot of divorces. I will say it, I'll say the D word, but we are seeing a lot of that, and a lot of it is spilling over from factors from the pandemic.
Mortgages are coming up for renewal. People are realizing, okay, how much is my payment going up? Okay, is it as bad as I thought it was gonna be going up? Or okay, this isn't, this isn't realistic given our lifestyle, and looking to make some changes. I've seen a lot of that as well. Seeing a lot of people refinance back out to 25, 30 years for cash flow. This February's been was oddly busy for me, and I think we are gonna have that spring market versus last year. Like fall was really busy, and it was almost like a delayed market.
Everything kind of happened in the fall, and then kind of inventory started to climb, but then it kind of just halted in January. So now we're back to low inventory, but we've got a lot of demand. And I think as people start to find their homes that are coming on the market, and we're seeing more and more listings come up in the spring, you're going to see a lot of people move. So there'll be increased buyers and there'll be more inventory, but there's still not enough inventory to keep up with the demand up north. So it's a good time to sell. It's a decent time to be a buyer, but you have to have all your ducks in a row, right? And so let's talk about preparing a buyer so that they have a quick turnaround when it's time for mortgage approval.
Getting a mortgage pre-approval, I would say, is so key. It definitely lets buyers know where they sit, what's realistic. It gives your realtors a really good idea of like what they can truly afford. Working together to say, okay, they're pretty capped out at this price point, or okay, we can make it work if there's maybe a second unit or whatever it might be.
Find that dream home on the market and you want to pull the trigger. You've already got all of that work done with Makayla or a mortgage agent, right? I think another big thing too that I've been seeing is like if we're competing, if I'm representing my client that's competing, I want to already have the MLS listing and all the costs, the utility costs for that home and the taxes over to Makayla beforehand. I want to know how many days we need for final approval, right? Which she can give us. So that we have a leg up when we're going to compete, and then also getting a physical pre-approval letter from your lender to actually show the seller that we are good. Like this, we're strong, here we are, we've done our work, right? You can trust that we will follow through. So that's super important, and that's why I love working with you.
So with Scotiabank, pre-approvals are good for 120 days. So right now that's already putting us to the beginning of July. I mean, if you're gonna be looking this spring, like now's the time to start having those conversations.
Well, this was awesome. Thank you so much, Makayla, for joining us. You can reach Makayla at Scotiabank. She's right on Main Street here, or you can follow her on Instagram or Facebook. And make sure to follow and subscribe to our channel for more thrilling episodes like this.